Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Chains don't negotiate. Crowns don't listen. So we step heavy and let the ground decide. Chains crack under my boots. Crowns crumble when the wolves cut loose. Badges burn, judges mute. Ain't no law gonna tell me truth. Yeah, chains crack under my boots. Faithless fire with nothing to lose.
Still in my spine, red dirt breath. Born smoke where the sirens live. They preach control, I preach death to every lie that the system kept. Paper laws and plastic crowns, they rule soft from carpeted towns. I walk hard with a back roads drown. Hear the shackles sing when I stomp them down. Grave a bite with a southern grin. Every step like a loaded sin. I ain't saved, I ain't forgiven. I broke free just to break in. Course talk shit from a marble room. I talk thunder with a diesel boom. Kings go quiet when a pack assume this road ain't theirs, never was, never will be soon.
Chains crack under my boots. Crowns crumble when the wolves cut loose. Badges burn, judges mute. Ain't no law gonna tell me truth. Yeah, chains crack under my boots. Faithless fire with nothing to lose.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio, rip the night. Anthem loud for the wrong and right. They draw lines, we erase on sight. Ink melts fast in the southern light. Uniform freeze when the engine snarl. Authority soft like a porcelain doll. I don't kneel, I don't stall. I kick the hinge and I watch it fall. Old soul, promises rotted, every throne built on blood. They pocketed, I spit back what the crown deposited. Debt paid full when the chains are audited. Ash on my cuff, truth in my stare. I walk past kings like they ain't there. Bootprint gospel everywhere. Read it slow if you fucking dare.
Chains crack under my boots. Crowns crumble when the wolves cut loose. Badges burn, judges mute. Ain't no law gonna tell me truth. Yeah, chains crack under my boots. Faithless fire with nothing to lose. No crown above me, no chain below. I move where the wild ones go.
I was raised on dust and refusal. Fed up quick with the crown's approval. They try fear like it was useful. I turn pressure into fuel. Every mile's a courtroom loss. Every step's a verdict tossed. I don't cross myself, I cross lines. Watch the old world fossilize. From back road chapels to border fires. I light the fuse on they tied desires. Kings want peace, I want pies. Watch they order fucking expire. Boots stay loud, hearts stay cold. Chains stay weak, crown stay old. I don't need heaven's gate to open. I kicked the lock and took the road.
Chains crack under my boots. Chains crack under my boots. Crowns crumble when the wolves cut loose. Badges burn, judges mute. Ain't no law gonna tell me truth. Yeah, chains crack under my boots. Faithless fire with nothing to lose. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Chains break, crowns fall, and the road remembers who stood tall. Yeah, Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Crowns look heavy in clean rooms, but out here, red dirt don't respect gold and thrones. They choke in the smoke. Thrones fall in red dirt smoke. Crowns crack when the wolves get close. Southbred fire, no king get hope. We grind and power down the bones. Yeah. Thrones fall in red dirt smoke. Every lie get buried in the loam.
Red clay thick on the tire, scream history bleed through the outlaw scene. Kings talk big from a polished dream, but dirt don't bow to a ruling scheme. Flags flap loud with they favorite quick win engine preach with a savage pitch. Power rock got a soul for a stench. We torch the throne, don't leave a stitch. Courts draw lines, we already crossed. Paid in scars, not counted costs. Every crown built on who they lost. We bring receipts in a gunfight gloss.
Thrones fall in red dirt smoke. Crowns crack when the wolves get close. Southbred fire, no king get hope. We grind and power down the bone. Yeah, thrones fall in red
the sound, anthem born where the rules break down. Politics smiles can't hold the ground. Red dirt swallow what they pronounce. They rule by paper, ink, and fear. We rule by miles and disappear. Kings get quiet when wolves draw near. Authority die when the truth appears. Boots hit hard on the county line. Every step like a battle sign. Thrones lean weak when the smoke align. Red dirt, don't forget the crime. Yep. Thrones falling, red dirt smoke. Crowns crack when the wolves get close. Southbridge fire, no king get hope. We grind their power down to bones. Yeah. Thrones falling, red dirt smoke. Every lie get buried in the loam. They call it order, we call it cage. Built from blood in a preacher's page. South stay wild through every age. We don't calm down, we disengage. No mercy shown to borrow rule. No respect for a stolen tool. Kings ain't God, just men who fool. Red dirt, teach you hard to school. When the smoke clear, nothing shines. Just falling crowns and busted signs. Wolves still breathing, cross state lines. Thrones don't last where the rebels grind. Thrones falling, red dirt smoke. Crowns crack when the wolves get close. Southbridge fire, no king get hope. We grind the power down to bones. Yeah. Thrones falling, red dirt smoke. Every lie get buried in the loam.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Kings need thrones, crowns need belief. But red dirt only needs time. It always wins.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Crown shines soft in quiet rooms. But down here, the South chews metal. It spits kings back into the dirt. Crowns don't survive the South. Wolves bite hard when the truth comes out. Gold melt down when the engines shout. Ain't no throne make it past this route. Yeah, crowns don't survive the South, 'cause rebellion breathes in every mouth. Yeah, red dirt roads got a memory. They remember boots, blood, and treachery. Kings talk big from a safe-ass seat, but power out fast in the southern heat. We don't bow, we don't salute, we don't give a fuck about royal suits. Badges crack when the wolves regroup, law fall quiet when the pack shoot through. Every crown built off stolen breath, every kingdom fed on someone's death. South don't pray for a ruler's hell, we ride to the tyrant chokes himself. Crowns don't survive the South. Wolves bite hard when the truth comes out. Gold melt down when the engine shout. Ain't no throne make it past this route. Yeah, crowns don't survive the South, 'cause rebellion breathes in every mouth. Outlaw Rhyme Radio scorch the lane. Anthem loud for the faithless insane. Kings draw lines but they can't contain a southern fire that don't know rain. Church bells crack when the engines roll. Holy lives lose their fucking hold. Crowns look pretty but they fold real slow. When the wolves smell blood and control, they real big. We wear scars, they high safe, we ride hard. South don't kneel to flag stars, we tear down myths like rusted bars. Crowns don't survive the South. Wolves bite hard when the truth comes out. Gold melt down when the engine shout. Ain't no throne make it past this route. Yeah, crowns don't survive the South, 'cause rebellion breathes in every mouth. Kings fall fast when the dust gets thick, when the riders move mean and the shots sound sick. No crown survives a rebel kick. We break regimes like a bad habit. Bloodline thicker than royal ink. We don't give a fuck what the nobles think. South stay wild at the system's brink. Watch the empire crumble, lull and sink. From swamp to plain to border flame, every throne got the same weak frame. We stomp the crown and forget the name. History written in fire and shame. Crowns don't survive the South. Wolves bite hard when the truth comes out. Gold melt down when the engine shout. Ain't no throne make it past this route. Yeah, crowns don't survive the South, 'cause rebellion breathes in every mouth. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Kings can dream, crowns can shine, but the South
South don't remember mercy, only the sound of something breaking.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. They preach knees to the ground. We keep boots in the dirt. Faithless don't bow. And wolves never kneel. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We don't pray to crowns or steel. No God, no badge, no deal. Only blood makes what's real, yeah. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We stand tall while their idols peel. Church bells ring, but we ride past fast. Holy lights chain to a broken past. They beg for grace, we burn that path. Truth come loud with a savage laugh. Scriptures rot in the southern sun. Wolves raised wide, never chosen ones. They talk salvation behind the gun, but we don't kneel when the fire run. Cross on fire by the roadside sign. False faith milk in the gasoline shine. They say submit, we draw the line. Faithless born with a lost decline. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We don't pray to crowns or steel. No God, no badge, no deal. Only blood makes what's real, yeah. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We stand tall while their idols peel. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, tear the veil. Anthem loud for the cursed and frail. Pre-sale hope, but the scales still fail. Wolves sniff lies like a blooded trail. They promise heaven if you obey. We promise hell if you stand our way. Southern nights teach your heart away. Knees don't touch where the rebels stay. Saints get quiet when the engines roar. Faith break down on the county floor. They kneel for peace, we sharpen war. Wolves don't beg, we take the door. Break the door, break the door, break the door, break the door. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We don't pray to crowns or steel. No God, no badge, no deal. Only blood makes what's real, yeah. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We stand tall while their idols peel. No altar built from honest bones. No throne stand long on borrowed loans. Faith you sharp to control the zones. We burn the leash and claim our own. From back road fire to border dust. We trust scars, not angels trust. They kneel for lies wrapped up in rust. We ride straight through what they call just. If hell got gates, we kick them wide. If heaven judge, we don't hide. Faithless wolves with the South as guide. We stand and bow to the day we die. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We don't pray to crowns or steel. No God, no badge, no deal. Only blood makes what's real, yeah. Faithless wolves don't kneel. We stand tall while their idols peel. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Pray if you want, bow if you must. But wolves, faithless wolves don't kneel. They outlive the gods that asked them to.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Law's just paper when the blood runs thick. We don't swear to anger, we swear to scars. Blood oaths over broken law.
Blood oaths over broken law. Brothers stand when the courts withdraw. Hands stay tied by the lines we swore. Ain't no badge stronger than what we for. Broken law. We bleed before we ever crawl. They wrote rules, say behind tall doors. Never feel dirt soaked through torn boots, soles. We learn truth from the fights we wore. Not a judge talking about right and wrong. Brother beside me, knuckle split. Same road dust on every wrist. Law change faces, lies still fit, but loyalty don't ever switch. Sirens scream, but we don't flinch. We done cross lines, they can't unstitch. Every oath carved deep in flesh. You don't erase that with a thread. Paper law fold when the pressure rise. Blood stay solid, never compromise. They ask why wolves don't testify, cause family don't feed the lie. Blood oaths over broken law. Brothers stand when the courts withdraw. Hands stay tied by the lines we swore. Ain't no bad stronger than what we fought. Yeah, blood oaths over broken law. We bleed before we ever crawl. They sell justice to the highest hand. Call it peace, call it order plan. We seen kings rot in the courthouse stand while real ones die in the gravel land. So we seal truth with a scarred handshake, not a contract they can confiscate. Every mile at another stake in the vow that the wolves won't break. Outlaw rhyme radio in the wind, anthem for the unforgiven. If I fall, my brother win, cause my name ride on his engine. Chains can lock up flesh and bone, but they can't touch what we already own. Blood don't snitch, blood don't fold, that's ancient code, not a loophole. Blood oaths over broken law. Brothers stand when the courts withdraw. Hands stay tied by the lines we swore. Ain't no bad stronger than what we fought. Yeah, blood oaths over broken law. We bleed before we ever crawl. They preach obey from polished flows. Never live by what they enforce. We enforce truth with our own damn force. Ride or die, no middle course. If the system failed, that ain't new. It was never built for me and you. So build trust from the hell we knew and defended hard like cornered wolves. Every oath, heavier than a chain. Every brother worth the pain. Law can threaten, they explain, but blood don't speak their language. When it's ashes where the papers lay and the courtrooms ride away. Only one thing still remain: who stood true and who betrayed. Blood oaths over broken law. Brothers stand when the courts withdraw. Hands stay tied by the lines we swore. Ain't no bad stronger than what we fought. Yeah, blood oaths over broken law. We bleed before we ever crawl. Outlaw rhyme radio. Laws get rewritten, systems collapse, but blood oaths, they survive fire, time, and graves. That's why wolves don't kneel, and never will. Outlaw rhyme radio. Crowns don't shine out here, thrones don't roll on asphalt. This road each king's alive. No king walks this highway. Crowns get cracked in the tire spray. Blacktop judge don't hear what you say. It only listens to who don't obey. Yeah, no king walks this highway. Wolves ride free where empires decay. State lines blur in the rear view flame. Maps lie hard but the road stay plain. I've seen flags rod in the midnight rain while the wolves kept moving without a name. Kings talk power from marble rooms. Never smelt gas or the graveyard fumes. We carve truth with a headlight bloom. Ride past law like an incoming doom. Badge on the dash get spit on quick. Fuck your crown and your counterfeit script. This road don't bow, don't pray, don't kneel. It chew up thrones like a rusted meal. Boots on asphalt, oath on bone. Ain't a ruler here but to ride alone. If a king step out, he's stepping wrong. This lane belong to the outlaw tone. No king walks his highway. Crown get cracked in the tire spray. Blacktop judge don't hear what you say. It only listens to who don't obey. No king walks his highway. Wolves ride free where empires decay. Sirens cry like a dying choir. We answer back with exhausting fire. They swear control, but they all fucking lies. This road was built for the unhired. Paper law melt in the summer heat. Ink don't mean shit to a blood-soaked creed. Every mile mark what they can't delete. Rebels ride while the kingdoms bleed. Outlaw rhyme radio in the night. Broadcast rage for the wrong and right. Not your saviors, not polite. We the consequence, not the fight. Kings need crowds, need fear, need lies. Wolves need wheels in the open sky. If you rule by threat, you won't survive. Where the dead don't bow and the free don't die. No king walks his highway. Crown get cracked in the tire spray. Blacktop judge don't hear what you say. It only listens to who don't obey. No king walks his highway. Wolves ride
ride free where empires decay.
I seen crosses snap under diesel press, seen judges hide when the wolves got there. Faith talk cheap in the roadside air, but the road don't give a single care. Every throne built soft at the cord, every crown scared of what's past the door. We don't knock, we don't ask for more, we ride through hell and call it a tour. If a king want peace, better stay inside. This lane ain't safe for the ones who lie. Here's to right in rubber and fire. Not the crowns or televised cries, so let them fall with a shoulder fade. Let them rock with a blacktop stage. This road remember every name but the kings who try to guide a race.
No game off this highway. Crowns get cracked and the tires spray. Blacktop judge don't hear what you say. It only listens to who don't obey. No game off this highway. Wolves ride free where empires decay. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Highways don't kneel. Asphalt don't forgive. And kings, they don't last long. Where outlaws live. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Power rush. Still stay loaded. Empires rise slow, but bullets don't. Rusted power loaded guns. Thrones decay, but the war still runs. They preach peace while the barrels hum. Fuck their crimes, we ain't overcome, yeah. Rusted power loaded guns. Stay fed when the night come young, yeah. I seen badges flake like a no man's lie. Chrome peel off where the engines cry. They rule on paper, we rule by drive. Blacktop scripture, live or die. King shake hands with a dead-eyed grin. Count blood money, call it win. We count miles, scars, and sins and keep rolling when the lights go dim. The power rust in the marble caves. All stay sharp with a back road rage. You can't bribe fire, you can't lock pain, and you can't stop wolves with a fucking name. Guns stay loaded, not for show, cause peace ain't real where the sirens go. This ain't a threat, it's a status quo. We survive shit you'll never know. Rusted power loaded guns. Thrones decay, but the war still runs. They preach peace while the barrels hum. Fuck their crowns, we ain't overcome, yeah. Rusted power loaded guns. Wolves stay fed when the night come young. They scream order through broken teeth, while the South keep grinding underneath. Every law just a rented belief. We on the road, we don't ask for peace. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, crack the air. Anthem for the ones they tried to bear. Static thick with a rebel glare. Truth sound loud when you don't play fair. Crowns get heavy when the lights stack tall. Rusty steel, then the empires fall. Guns don't rule, they just recall what happens when the wolves get caught. I don't worship lead or flame, I worship loyalty, scars and names. But when the system load the game, don't cry foul when we aim the same. Rusted power loaded guns. Thrones decay, but the war still runs. They preach peace while the barrels hum. Fuck their crowns, we ain't overcome, yeah. Rusted power loaded guns. Wolves stay fed when the night come young. I watch kings hide behind ride lines, send kids to die for $1 They age fast, but the lie age fine till rust set in and the lights go blind. We don't need flags or a promised land, just open roads and a trusted hand. You wave authority, I understand. That's just fear with a louder brand. Power rust, cause it rot inside. Guns stay loaded, cause truth don't hide. If the world want war, we already survived. It's just another mile in the ride when the smoke clear and the speech is done. Only two things still weigh a ton: who stood real and who fucking run. When rust met fire and the guns got spun. Rusted power loaded guns. Thrones decay, but the war still runs. They preach peace while the barrels hum. Fuck their crowns, we ain't overcome, yeah. Rusted power loaded guns. Wolves stay fed when the night come young. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Power always rusts. Weapons always wait. And wolves, we remember who loaded the first lie. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. They ruled us with fear. We inked with crowns with lies. So we lit the match and watched it big.
We burn what ruled us. Thrones turn ash when the wolves move rule us. Fuck the flags, fuck the sermons and judgments. Fire tall loud when the pack gets stupid. Yeah, we burn what ruled us. No gods, no kings, no masters above us. They've had the chains and caught it law. Sold us graves with a gospel clause. I learned truth from the blood I saw. Not a suit preaching right and wrong. Kings got bad off borrowed breath. Sent poor boys out to die for debt. We carved names deep in tire tracks. Ain't no heaven waiting for that mess. I seen badges melt in the heat of rage. Seen crowns fall off full of live face. They been controlled like a concrete cage. We burn it down just to feel space. System talk big but it bleed real fast when the wolves quit asking and hit the gas. This ain't chaos, this a fucking fact. Oppressed long enough, we burn it back. We burn what ruled us. Thrones turn ash when the wolves move ruthless. Fuck the flags, fuck the sermons and judgments. Fire tall loud when the pack gets stupid. Yeah, we burn what ruled us. No gods, no kings, no masters above us. They call it order, I call it right. Same old lie in a different box. They kneel to power, we kneel to nothing. Just open roads and a loaded clock. Outlaw rhyme radio in the smoke. Hand thumb for the ones they try to choke. Heavy verse like a broken note. We don't forgive, we revoke. Church bells ring while the jail's filled up. Court stay clean while the streets got fucked. So we learn faith from a burning truck and trust from scars they can't so shut. You can't rule wolves with a thread of crown. We don't ride slow, we scorch the ground. History don't whisper, scream out loud and it say who burned who down. We burn what ruled us. Thrones turn ash when the wolves move ruthless. Fuck the flags, fuck the sermons and judgments. Fire tall loud when the pack gets stupid. Yeah, we burn what ruled us.
No gods, no kings, no masters above us.
Ain't anti-life, I'm anti-cage, anti-knee, and I fear they rage. If your power need blood to stay, don't cry foul when they go up in flames. They ask for peace with a gun in hand. Ask for trust while they rob the land. We answer truth in the language they understand. Fire don't negotiate with command. Every empire in the same damn way. Smoke excuses and shit to say. Wolves just speed up the decay. We don't start fires, we clear the way. So write this down if you write it all. We ain't fall, we tore down walls. And if your throne start feeling small, you already know what's next to fall. We burn what ruled us. Thrones turn ash when the wolves move ruthless. Fuck the flags, fuck the sermons and judgments. Fire tall loud when the pack gets stupid. Yeah, we burn what ruled us. No gods, no kings, no masters above us.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Ash don't lie. Fire don't kneel. And anything that ruled by fear, it burns. Every time. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Authority loves monuments. Stone paper badges. But fire? Fire don't recognize titles. Only what's left. Ashes where authority stood. Crowns burned down like they fucking should. No batch of advisor rebel blood. We don't obey, never could. Yeah, ashes where authority stood. Wolves rise free where the ruin's good. They took control with a fear link. Told us bow, don't move, don't think. I learned truth at the edge of the brink where the law breaks first and the real ones link. Sirens cry like gods in pain, but gods ain't real when the fires rain. We seen judges hide in the pouring rain when the south stay loud in the chokehold lane. They called it order, we called it change. Same old shit with a cleaner name. So we struck matches and gasoline faith and watched their power scream in flames. Every statue crack, every rule go numb when the wolves quit waiting and start to come. This ain't chaos, this was due. Authority died when fear run through. Ashes where authority stood. Crowns burned down like they fucking should. No batch of Isaac rebel blood. We don't obey, never could. Yeah, ashes where authority stood. Wolves rise free where the ruin's good.
And preach law from a bulletproof room. Sent poor kids out to meet their doom. Called it duty, called it truth. We call it theft in a tailored suit. Outlaw rhyme radio in the smoke. Anthem for the ones they try to choke. Every verse like a snap handcuff. We don't ask nice, we break enough. Flags fall lit when the fire climb. Ink don't last in the heat like mine. You can't command what don't recognize. You crown your court or your fucking sign. Power right long before it fall. Figure just stands to the final call. When the wolves stand in the liar's stall. Authority crumbles, stone and all. Ashes where authority stood. Crowns burned down like they fucking should. No batch of vibes of rebel blood. We don't obey, never could. Yeah, ashes where authority stood. Wolves rise free where the ruin's good. I ain't anti-life, I'm anti-cage, anti-knee in a scripted stage. If you rule me, guns and graves, don't cry foul when I burn in rage. They want peace with a loaded threat, want respect they never earned yet. We answer truth in a dialect, the fire miles and zero regret. Every empire think they eternal, every law think it untouchable. To the road decide you're removable, and the wolves make it undeniable. Remember this when the smoke stay thick, authority ain't real, it's a trick. And tricks don't last when the rebels click and the match gets struck real quick. Ashes where authority stood. Crowns burned down like they fucking should. No badge of vice, that rebel blood. We don't obey, never could. Yeah, ashes where authority stood. Wolves rise free where the ruin's good. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Stone falls. Paper burns. And authority, it only exists till the wolves decide. It doesn't. It doesn't. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. No crown on my head. No leash on my throat, they thought fear would break us, but we still stand.
Crownless, fearless, still standing. Boots in dust, middle finger commanding. Thrones fell hard, couldn't understand it. Wolves don't kneel, we just keep expanding. Yeah, crownless, fearless, still standing. Fire in the chest, no God's demanding.
They tried to rule me with a borrowed name, said know your place and stay in your lane. But lanes get crossed when the wolves feel pain and authority bleed. When the system strain us and crowns built on starving bones. Seen laws protect what should have been stoned. They call it order, I call it loans. Pay back hard with a mile of chrome. Fear is a tool for the ones who lie. Truth don't whisper, ride by loud. We learn strength where the weak men die. Not in courtroom flags or crowds. No king fed me when the lights went out. No judge stood when the blood ran south. So don't ask why I scream this loud. I earned every breath that come out my mouth.
Crownless, fearless, still standing. Boots in dust, middle finger commanding. Thrones fell hard, couldn't understand it. Wolves don't kneel, we just keep expanding. Yeah, crownless, fearless, still standing. Fire in the chest, no God's demanding.
They sell fear like it's mandatory. Package lies and call it glory. But the road taught a different story. Freedom paid in scars, not authority. Outlaw Rhyme Radio cut through static. Anthem for the ones they label savage. No permission, no fucking passes. We take space like fire, take oxygen. Crowns fall off when the lies get heavy. Truth way more than gold already. They pray for control, but the grip ain't steady. Wolves move fast when the night get deadly. I don't need a throne to feel tall. Don't need law to know right from wrong. If your power died when we don't comply, maybe it was never strong. Yeah.
Crownless, fearless, still standing. Boots in dust, middle finger commanding. Thrones fell hard, couldn't understand it. Wolves don't kneel, we just keep expanding. Yeah, crownless, fearless, still standing. Fire in the chest, no God's demanding.
They ask for respect with a gun in hand. Ask for silence like it's part of the plan. But silence built every broken land. So we answer back where we fucking stand. I ain't holy, I ain't saved. I'm just done being fucking caged. If obedience what they call brave, then I'll die wild before I behave. Every empire cracked the same damn way. Too much fear, too much shit to say. When the wolves quit waiting and step they pace. Crowns hit dirt then fade away. So write it down if you still write lies. We didn't bow, we didn't hide. Crownless hearts don't recognize your heaven, your hell, or your fucking sky.
Crownless, fearless, still standing. Boots in dust, middle finger commanding. Thrones fell hard, couldn't understand it. Wolves don't kneel, we just keep big spinning, yeah. Crownless, fearless, still standing. Fire in the chest, no God's demanding.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. No crown, no fear. Still standing. And that's exactly what scares the most.